Crews spent the night and early morning hours battling a massive fire in Swartz Creek at Sharp Funeral Home.
It's still a very active scene right now. ABC 12's Mark Jacobson is live in Swartz Creek. And Mark, what are you seeing?
Well, right now we are just east of downtown, just south of I-69 along Miller Road. There's still a handful of firefighters working hard right now. But over here to my left is Sharp Funeral Home. You can see all the way in the back there. It appears that the entire backside of this building has collapsed. I know it's dark. It's a little hard to see at this point in time, but this portion of Miller Road right now is closed. Take a look at this video from last night. This is what the scene was looking like. Sharp Funeral Home in the 8100 block of Miller Road. Big flames and smoke could be seen from miles away when this fire began at around 10:15 last night. Nobody was actually inside at the time. All 10 bodies did make it out of the building undamaged. Most of them were kept in the freezer. There were 2 that were in the preparation area, and the bodies have been sent to the surrounding Sharp Funeral Homes located in Fenton, Grand Blanc Township, Flint Township, and Linden. This building was bought by Roger Sharp back in 1969 as the first of his funeral home facilities. We spoke with him a few hours ago, and here's what he had to say.
Okay, tell me. There was 10 bodies in the building, and we got them all out and identified them because we fingerprint and we tag everybody when it goes into the building. But everybody's loved one is safe.
This has been a long time standing business in our community. It's a tragic loss. Roger's been a great contribution to the community for all these years. And it's real sad to see this building go up.
And again, all of the bodies that were inside are safe, undamaged. Roger Sharp also tells us that anybody that is concerned about locating where their loved ones have been taken, just give Sharp Funeral Home a call. And as far as funeral services that have been scheduled for today, also just give Sharp Funeral Home a call to find out what other arrangements have been put in place. So much more coming up in just a bit. We'll try to get more information for you as the morning continues. Let's send it back to you.
An update now on the massive fire at Sharp Funeral Home in Swartz Creek. Crews have been on the scene since late last night. We check back with ABC 12's Mark Jacobson on scene. Mark, anything new to share with us?
Well, right now it actually looks like fire crews are getting ready to wrap things up here. Miller Road on the 8100 block still closed at this point in time, just east of downtown, just south of I-69. And now that we've got some daylight here starting to emerge, you can see Sharp Funeral Home over here. If you follow me, just the extent of the damage, the entire roof on the top pretty much gone. I mean, that's looking like we're just seeing an A-frame over here. So the extent of the damage, unbelievable to the eye right now if you take a look at that. But take a look at this video right now. This was the scene last night at about 10:15 when this fire started here at Sharp Funeral Home. And again, big flames and smoke could be seen from miles away. Nobody was actually inside at the time. All 10 bodies were carried out undamaged by firefighters. Most of them were kept in the freezer. There were 2 that were in the prep area, but the bodies are had been sent over to surrounding funeral homes for Sharp, located in Fenton, Grand Blanc Township, Flint Township, and Linden. And this building was bought by Roger Sharp back in 1969. We spoke with him a few hours back, and here's what he had to say.
I bought this place in 1969. It's my entire life. I've got other funeral homes, but this is where I started, and this is the love of my business right here. And so it's pretty damn tough on everybody involved, including the community. I'll just tell the families that they can rest assured that their loved one is taken care of and not damaged by fire.
And again, Roger Sharp added that if you have any questions about the location of your loved ones, just feel free to call Sharp Funeral Homes to try to find out where exactly they've been moved to. And also, as far as funeral arrangements that were scheduled for today, just check in with Sharp to find out if any other arrangements have been made and how those schedules have been altered. So again, as far as the cause of the fire, firefighters still tell us at this point in time they have no idea how things started. But Miller Road, as you can see, still closed right here in the 8100 block, just east of downtown, just south of 69. And let's send it back to you guys in the studio.
It's our top story this morning. A local business destroyed after a massive fire breaks out.
It happened just after 10 last night at Sharp Funeral Home in Swartz Creek. ABC 12's Mark Jacobson is live at the scene this morning.
Mark, crews have been working throughout the night to put out those hot spots. It's getting light outside now. Boy, it looks like incredible damage behind you.
Oh, absolutely. You know, just take a look at Sharp Funeral Home behind me right now. You can see, I mean, the roof is gone, okay? The roof is gone. You basically have the A-frame here on parts of the building, but just the damage here, unbelievable to see at this point in time. This all started at about 10:15 last night. Let's take a look at some of the video just to kind of paint the picture for what it looked like when this started up here in the 8100 block of Miller Road, just south of 69 near the downtown area of Swartz Creek. Big flames and smoke could be seen just from miles away. Nobody was actually inside at the time. All 10 bodies that that were in there were taken out, and they had been sent over to surrounding Sharp Funeral Homes located in Fenton, Grand Blanc Township, Flint Township, and Linden. And Sharp's has been here since 1969. Back here live right now, we have David Plum with us, the Swartz Creek Fire Chief, and I'm looking at this building. Can you believe what you're seeing right now?
Yeah, this is a devastating loss to the community. The Sharp family's been a part of our community for as long as I can remember, and this is just an absolute loss.
And just looking at this now, I know your crew was in there last night. You carried the bodies out, didn't you?
Yeah, yes. We removed all the bodies that were in there. That was a major concern for both the fire department and Mr. Sharp, and we were able to get them out safely. We kept them in the cooler as long as we could, and then once we were able to remove them, we removed them safely.
And as far as your crew here, how is everybody holding up? Because there were a lot of firefighters.
Oh, absolutely. Our guys are obviously beat. They've been working hard all night. All the mutual aid companies, can't thank them enough, and we're hopefully we'll be done here until we get the investigators in here to take a look.
Well, thank you for all the work that you've been doing here. We'll touch base with you in a few minutes. And again, this is Sharp Funeral Home right now. You can see the extent of the damage here, a total mess at this point in time. And again, all bodies that were inside of here were unharmed. That's what Roger Sharp was stating to us last night. Also, he wants everyone to know that in terms of if you're trying to locate a family member's body that may have been in here, call Sharp Funeral Home. They can help you locate those bodies. And as far as funerals that were supposed to be scheduled here today, just call Sharp again to find out what other arrangements may have been made. So we are live in Swartz Creek. Let's send it back to the studio.
A local business destroyed after a massive fire breaks out.
It happened just after 10 o'clock last night at Sharp Funeral Home in Swartz Creek. ABC 12's Mark Jacobson is live at the scene this morning.
Mark, families had funerals planned in the next few days. What's being done to accommodate those services?
Roger Sharp is telling us he's asking everybody to please call Sharp Funeral Homes to find out what schedule is being set up in order to take care of all those funerals that have been planned for today. And again, all the 10 bodies or so that were inside of here have been removed safely. They've been moved to other Sharp locations. So if you happen to have a friend or a family member that was here, call Sharp Funeral Homes. They can help you locate those bodies. But I have to show you the inside of Sharp Funeral Home right now. This building goes back to 1969 when Roger Sharp first bought this. And you can see this room right here. This is actually probably the best conditioned area of this entire funeral home right now, and you can see just how much of a mess it is too. But obviously the fires last night just causing devastation over here. Take a walk down here too, because I want to give you a little bit of perspective. You can see all the broken glass here, and most of the fire department, most of the firefighters have left right now. But come on down here too, because even just the rooftop here, pretty much gone. Okay, that's an A-frame up there, and if you look inside of this window, you can see how badly damaged this funeral home is. We talked to Roger Sharp just a few hours back. Take a listen to what he had to say.
I bought this place in 1969. It's my entire life. I've got other funeral homes, but this is where I started, and this is the love of my business right here. And so it's pretty damn tough on everybody involved, including the community. I'll just tell the families that they can rest assured that their loved one is taken care of and not damaged by fire.
There were more than 10 departments out here, fire departments, working throughout the night. No firefighters were injured either, so that's, if you're looking for some good news, I guess that's kind of what it is at this point. And again, Roger Sharp, the owner of Sharp Funeral Home, says that if you're trying to locate the body of a loved one, please call Sharp Funeral Home today. They can help you locate where that body may have been taken, as well as they can also fill you in on what funeral arrangements have also been made for the schedule that was set for today. So that's the scene here in Swartz Creek. Sharp Funeral Home dating back to 1969 here in this spot. Really destroyed at this point in time, and according to the fire chief who we talked a little while ago, he said he's thinking this building's probably going to be torn down. So let's send it back to the studio.